After watching so many demonstrations in these really dark environments, the picture quality being washed out, it's a shame. So many people, customers, not our customers, but other people who basically deal in screen paint products, they have to deal with these washed out images, colors not pulling up, calibrated projectors, and even if some of them even have 4K projectors, they still can't produce a beautiful image such like this. Let's go back a little bit on this one. So this right here is our Black Series Complete Cinema. It has the ability to produce amazing colors, incredible contrast levels, and as you can see, we can see our products in a fully lit environment without the screen washing out or fading. No need to worry about any discolorations, no worry about to be in dark environments or spending the money for overpriced expensive projectors. Not needed when it comes to our technology. And that's one of the things I love about this technology. As I walk back and forth, from this room to this room, I can see that I can watch TV all day long. I don't have to ever worry about my screen washing out or fading or any discoloration or any of that nonsense. And again, no expensive projectors required. Where with other gray screen paint products, as I said before, those customers are dealing with washed out, poor image quality. And again, it doesn't make a difference if they own a 4K, they still can't see the picture. Now, as I said before, your projector is going to be one of the most expensive investments you're going to make for your home theater setup. And you want to make sure you get every penny's worth out of your investment. Our projector we use in this demonstration is a Christie LW505. Only paid $500 for it. It only has a 2000:1 contrast due to the fact that because the screen is black, it's not required. And as you can see by our customer demonstrations, they are not trapped in the dark. They don't have to worry about the screen washing out, and there's no discoloration to the picture. And this is the reason why when you watch contrast levels, you will see a lot of these contrast levels in very dark environments. As I said before, this is only where a gray or white screen can produce a somewhat decent shade of gray. Our technology, well, we don't have that problem. And as you can see, where our screen being as dark as it is, it has the ability to pull up amazing colors. I like to call it OLED-like. Now pretty soon I'll be getting some furniture for my surrounding area in here. I'll be settling in. And as I said before, I have no plans to turn my living room into a dark cave. I should be able to see my 150-inch screen with no problem whatsoever. Now my projector is sitting back around, that's the top of those boxes over there. My projector is sitting back around 21 feet from the screen. You have ultra short throws that sit less than a foot and they still can't see the screen. Let's see what else we have on here. Now, as I told you before, gray screens do not pick up on 4K. They don't pick up at 1080p. They don't pick up at 720p. This is an outdated screen. It doesn't have the capability. As you saw by the customer's demonstration on a particular person who makes screen paint products, great products, customer had an extremely difficult time trying to maintain color with just that little bit of light making contact with the screen. And he was using a 4K projector. Never get used to this. Never get used to coming here, seeing this giant screen. Never get used to it. This is my first 150 inch in a while as my main screen. Usually my main screens are, our last one was 27 inches, 1610. So I haven't had a 150 inch screen in a while, which I'm happy because this place has a really has big walls in here. OLED contrast demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's see if we might go someplace we haven't been at. Because you're all over this thing. Trying to find something different. Do the same thing over and over again. Sometimes it's a bit boring. TCL 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's see, I hope I didn't butcher that one. Here we go. 4K soccer.
Getting that from YouTube.
This is how it's supposed to look on real ambient light projection technology. Supposed to look like the TV. No tannish, no discoloration, nothing. And as you can see, my environment has 4 more lights. Now green the grasses, no fade out, no washout. And my projector's not even 4K. $500, 2012. Pretty old projector. As I said before, these demonstrations I'm seeing, I could outmatch all your demonstrations easily. With a cheaper projector and a fully lit environment with no problem. The customers are getting cheated. They're definitely getting cheated. This is the way it should have looked. Call yourself having real screen paint at the end of the day, you should be able to do this very easily in a fully lit environment with no problem. Doesn't make a difference what projectors we purchase. They don't work on gray screens. Just don't. 4K does not work on a gray screen paint. Can't see color, can't see contrast, and the screen will wash out. You saw in the demonstration, the customer displaying soccer, screen wash clean out. And we have more light. We're at a farther distance. We're 21 feet from a screen. Constantly keep hearing this word, quality, all the time and never see it. The customer going out and spending all this money for a very expensive projector if he's not going to be get a chance to enjoy it the way it's designed. It's just not that individual by itself. Keep in mind, there are other demonstrations I have seen on YouTube on very expensive projectors. Trapped in the dark, dark environments, dark corners, dark ceilings, little bits of light pushed around the environment. to give it the illusion that you're in a fully lit environment. I can walk in and out of this room at ease, watch anything I want. My projector stays on all day. Actually, I bought extra lamps for this one because I burn it 24/7. So this projector will stay on from 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10, 12. When I get up in the morning, this thing is on. All day it runs. So when I finish up my floors in here, and I get ready to bring in my furniture and my P2 projector, I'm gonna have long throw and ultra short throw setups in here. I'll be able to switch back to any projector I want, be in a fully lit environment, read a book on my giant couch, and watch a TV show at the same time. I have more of a TV setting than projectors we've seen on ultra short throws that were designed for that purpose. Now, keep in mind, the customer wasn't setting his up for that particular purpose, but still, you can't see the screen if it's washed out, can you? And you would think with a 4K projector, you would get much better quality. But again, as I told you before, it doesn't make a difference what projector you have. If the screen can't do it, then the projector won't either. And no matter how much they argue about how they feel that gray screen paints are the future, ask Google. What does Google think about that? Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Clearly a place that you can never, ever go. A gray and white screen can never come here. They have to be submerged in complete darkness, and you wouldn't be able to make out my environment, anything in it. So anyway, the screen will pull. This is why when we watch these demonstrations, we never see demonstrations on the Starfield and fully lit environments. Never see it, because the screen can't see. That's why if you want a good quality screen paint at the end of the day, you want to get the best out of your projector's performance. You don't want to be stuck in a dark environment. You definitely don't want to be calibrating. This is why our technology is the future, why our technology is the best. And if anyone sits there and says, well, I plead otherwise, well, here, I've got a little wager for you. I'll take everything you have. If you could pull a Starfield demonstration at 150 inch in the environment that I'm sitting in right now, if your gray screen paint can do that, are you willing to bet everything you have? I don't think you would be. Because even common sense is common sense at the end of the day. Logic is logic. If you have to be in the dark to see that, then you don't have ambient light projection technology, nor do you have contrast. Shopping for projection screens, they bump into over my 7,000 video demonstrations. And the first thing they see out of all the other ones is my demonstrations in fully lit environments. All I hear from you all day long. You saw your videos, you're sitting here in a fully lit environment on these giant screens. Everybody else is sitting in the dark because their products are outdated, that's why. Skyworth. Demonstrations, YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
So let me see. We can go to bright levels, contrast levels, and color in a fully lit environment. Where a gray screen can pick up colors to a certain degree, still washed out, can't see contrast, but maintains white levels. You just described the white screen. Literally, you just described. That's what white screens do. Now, from the customer who showed off the soccer game and how badly, I feel bad for this guy. I'm not ranking on him. I feel bad for him. He got duped pretty bad. But I'm just saying that the fact that he couldn't even get the soccer game to display, what do you think would happen if he did a contrast level? That's why they have to be in the dark. I can't wait to get a giant sofa. I'm telling you, it's gonna be so cool just to have my friends come over and we just sit here and just chill on this giant sofa and just watch TV and movies with all the lights on. Is that cool or what? No being trapped in the dark. I can't stand being in the dark, I tell you honestly. When I did the dedicated theater room, it drove me crazy. I just hate being in the dark. I love the fact of having a screen this big. I mean, that's what I love about projectors. You can have giant, massive screens. Nobody wants to be stuck in the dark. Calibrating, all that nonsense, colors all washed out. As you heard in some of my announcements, yes, we are leaving Wix. You know why. But anyway, we're not getting to that right now. But we are going to be setting up at GoDaddy. And we still will be selling screen paint products. Gunmetal technology is still coming out as scheduled. Everything will go as always, as we're going to plan to do. Just our capital is going to change by a lot. A whole lot. Anywhere I sit in this environment, that screen has to pull. This will make a difference anywhere I go to lay my head. My screens have to pull. I don't like to be in the dark. I don't like washed out images. This is my technology at the end of the day. It has to work. I can't change my environment for a screen. I refuse to do it. The day that comes that I have to change out an environment to accommodate a screen, I quit. I'm not doing it anymore. Other than that, since we don't have to worry about that, I'm going to be here for a while. Football highlights.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh yeah, Eagles is going to the Super Bowl. It's gonna go down. I can't wait. So let's play some sports real quick.
Off another. Make it a double.
Dad, Mom thinks she's at a resort again.
Well, like I said, this is a fantastic technology. If you have a sports bar, man cave, this is fantastic. What's the point of you collecting all these beautiful trinkets for your sports bar or your man cave and nobody can see it because you're stuck in the dark?
You may be suffering from UPH.
See Henderson ready to dig in on 3rd and 5. See how his Mahomes can move. He's got time just to the end zone. And is it caught? Tony! They're still deciding. They haven't determined it yet.
Now, as we always state, we do not support knockoff or fake projectors. Please check the specifications on our product before placing an order. Let me show you right here. Hold on for a minute. Just want to watch it real quick. So as you can see, this is my projector right here. Chrissy LW505. Cost me $500. That's it. No calibrating required. No calibrating required. Don't need it. Calibrating is only required for screens that can't see color. Soda OLED demonstration. Oh, that brings always looking for something different. Oh, let's take this one. That's something the gray screen can never do. Now we've done this demonstration in the dark room back there. People just get shocked on how much they don't pick up in the dark. It's a lot. You would think you would pick up much better because there's less light back there, but no, it is a lot. Contrast is everything in the dark. It's very important. So I can't express enough. Anytime any screen paint product does a contrast level, it has to be done in a fully lit environment. If it does, it's not a fully lit environment, what's going to happen when the lights come on, the screen washes out. As you saw in the customer's demonstration, his screen washed out. Doing demonstrations in the dark all day. Now, if you're probably just most people are just expecting that everybody's going to use it in their environment. It's kind of stupid. I don't want to turn my environment to a dark cave at the end of the day. It wasn't my intentions when I decorated to begin with. If I buy a TV, I don't have to change anything. If I get a projector, I got to alter and change everything in the environment. That's kind of messed up, so it's not competing with the TV. This is my personal favorite. LG Jazz demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Constantly see this demonstration on gray screen paints in the dark all the time. You know why? This is a cheat demo for gray screens. Because it'll give them some black levels, but not heavy black levels. There's a lot of color in it. So they can squeak by on this one. You're supposed to do this in a fully lit environment. Now, I'm not saying that to my customers. I speak to the naysayers as I'm doing this because I know you guys pop in my room from time to time. So it's just I'm talking to you. When I say that, that's the hit at you. This demonstration is supposed to be done in a fully lit environment. This is an OLED demonstration. You think when they do the TVs for this, they turn out the lights so that turn out the light, TV might wash out. That sounds stupid, doesn't it? Now, for the customers, keep in mind, from what you've seen in demonstrations, that is not normal. They want to make you believe it's a normal, like the customer sitting there watching the screen wash out. Chances are, if we had audio on, he would have sat there and said that, oh, the color and whatever it's. No, that's not normal. That's extremely bad. This is how it's supposed to look. This is normal. Now, when we see people doing these gray products or white products in the day, and they say, oh, we're using special effects, let me explain to you what your special effects are. Overpowered projectors, which you like to use, lots of contrast levels, calibrated machines, dark environments. Do I need to go on how you do your demonstrations? The environments that we see these projectors sit in, we know these are not your real environments at the end of the day. When the lights come on, there's no way that's your environment 24/7. That dark, really? What are you, a vampire? No, you do that for the demonstration, and then later on you put all your lights on. I wouldn't be surprised if half of you had hidden TVs. My environment stays the exact same way as when I move in and when I move out. It stays the exact same way, never changes. Because if that's true and you don't change your environment, you wouldn't mind doing a 150-inch or any star-filled demonstration in a fully lit environment on how your environment looks off camera. Just curious to know if they'll do that, but we don't think they are. Saw this demonstration on a 2x3 tucked up under a fireplace. Poor demonstration. No contrast levels whatsoever. Picture quality was completely washed out. Screen size was way too small. Never get used to this. I haven't watched cartoons on it yet, which I'm planning to do. I haven't watched any cartoons on my screen yet. Watch some Mau Mau. Favorite cartoon. Cereal. Oh man, I can't wait to finish this place out. Oh shoot, that just hit. Oh, shutters. Sorry about that. These projectors have shutter locks on them. God, what the hell is a shutter lock? Yeah, you have to have a big boy machine to do it. These are basically the venues. Let's go with high performance sports car, 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
Don't get an EV for the E. Get it because it pins you
Like
to your
this
seat
demonstration.
and takes your breath away. Nissan EVs aren't just electric, they electrify you. Take it to the future.
I love this demonstration. done too, in the dark. Have you noticed that any environment, any place I go to, my screens always fire up? But yet, some people have been in the exact same environment from day one, and they're still sitting in the dark. Anywhere I go, I can actually fire up any one of my screens, anywhere. And yet, still, they're in the same dark environment every single day. No change. When I buy my new house, I'll have screens throughout that entire environment, even outside. Nothing will change in the environment. When I have my storefronts, nothing will change. Without our technology, your projectors don't work. And if you don't believe me, well, try to mimic our demonstration. Do the exact same thing without our technology. See what happens. Interesting, we have people from time to time that'll contact me up just to pick my brain to figure out what projectors I'm using in my demonstration. And they'll go buy those projectors. They'll skip the screen paint. And then later on, they'll contact us a month later because the projectors won't work. They can't get the same reaction. Usually by then, I don't want to have my products. If I give you advice on basically what projectors are going to work well with our technology and you think you're going to do it without our technology, then you don't get our technology. It means you just purchased a bunch of projectors that won't work at all, period, without our tech. Oh, that is gorgeous. Look at that black background. I could literally sit here and watch Batman if I want to. The heck is that thing? Oh, you definitely not turning on corners with that. That's definitely not going to work. That's
Ever since the first technical
not even possible. Sorry about that. I just saw something on the thumbnail. Car had like 8 wheels across it. You're not turning that. I don't even know what street you would even think. Hey, won't even go through a freaking drive-through. That'd be funny to watch, though. I would pay to see that. Let's see. New York City, nighttime. Screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
We got a nice colorful one. Which one I want to use? I'll take this dark one over here. It takes us about an hour to do video demonstrations is because there's just so much we got to show you. Everybody just wants to come on, show you a little bit of videos, and that's it. No, there's so much you're supposed to see in a demonstration. It should be about an hour long. And that's short, consider our time. They can't show you an hour worth of content on different levels. Their product doesn't work. We got too much space here. I can feel rattling off the windows. Making my ears hurt. I know I got that yesterday. Someone was saying, don't you got neighbors? Yeah, I do got neighbors. Nobody complains. Everybody in here has a sound system, literally. Just mine's louder, that's the only thing. But I don't abuse my rights in here. I just play for a little bit. They shut it down, and after that, I'm quiet for the rest of the day. I just do my VRs on, I'm gone. Besides, I work at home anyway. So what I try to do is, I try to make sure when they're coming home, because, you know, I got VRs or whatever, or trays, whatever, I can go in the back and plug up, and I'm good. So I do my demonstrations in the morning, so no one's here. I work all day from home, and it doesn't bother them. And then when they come home, then play a little bit, and I'm back in the room doing my work from there. But I never had a problem with anyone ever knock on the door or nothing. When I first came here, everybody was bragging about their systems. I was like, okay. So, community of audio connoisseurs is out here. That's what everybody was talking about, their high-powered systems. I was like, okie doke. But everybody follows rules, which I like. Which means late at night, there's nobody running anything at all. It's quiet as a church mouse in here. No noise at all, period. I'll tell you one thing, it's an interesting experience. I tell you that. I'm used to being in houses all the time. Every place I lived at was a house. You don't have that issue when you're in a house. You do whatever the freak you want. But it's interesting. Wouldn't do it again, but it's interesting. That's why the next step I'm buying a house. I think I'm gonna either a custom build or just gonna buy one. Oh yeah, interesting. $4K demonstrations, YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
Welcome to the next level. This is the Lexus NX with intuitive tech and our most advanced safety system ever.
Another demonstration that needs to be done in a fully lit environment. Very important. So I finally found the mount for my Chrissy projector. Man, that thing is not gonna be cheap. But it'll support my machine. My machine's pretty heavy. So I'm gonna mount my Chrissy over here on the ceiling so I can hit my screen this way and have my P2 this way, which is gonna have a levitating stand, which I can't wait. I need it levitating because I gotta run my train set through it. Yeah, I'm actually getting the train set. Taco Express. Hey! Thanks. So when I first moved here, I didn't realize we had outlets here and here. And I'm thinking like, okay, so how I'm gonna wire the speakers in and everything else? Because I don't want to run a cable all the way from here over there. That's been kind of ghetto. So later on, when I was checking out where they were going to put the new floor at, temporary floor, there's an outlet there and there, which is fantastic. Probably do some shelves over here. I don't want a lot of furniture. I don't want it crowded in here. I don't want a lot of stuff in corners to accumulate. Hey! Hey, this place is a real blessing. Found a place big enough for a 150-inch screen and big enough for the giant sofa. That is a blessing. Look at the flame. Love it. That nice black background. That beautiful green. All right, so February is going to be our last month. As I said before, that we got some changes coming. We're going to be removing all the screen paints off the website at the end of February. That's it. Then around 1 month, somewhere around January, February, March. Yeah, March, we'll start showing more of the customers, for customers only, the gunmetal technology. And that will be available as soon as we get our documents back, showing that we have copyrights on the technology, and everything else is good to go. And then after that, we'll put the pre-orders through and you can purchase it. But for 1 month, there'll be nothing to buy on the site. We'll just be doing the work and working with the contracts. So if you're interested in this technology now's the time to get it. About it, people, no washout, no dark environments, no calibrated projectors. Sad to say that poor customer was on a calibrated 4K projector with a 500,000 to 1 contrast, and it came out that bad. That's a shame. Should do a lights out. Just for fun. Kicks and giggles. I'm gonna do some lights out demonstrations on 150-inch. We're gonna do enough of those. Do one more with the light cell. We don't do enough with the light cell. Let's do another one. Let's see what else we have on here. Something different. Let me do this. Only by February, this is not even going to exist anymore after February. It'll be going to company contracts. That's what it'll be shifted to. But, like I said, we're working on the new technology. It's going to be absolutely beautiful for customers only. Gunmetal's going to be absolutely gorgeous. I know I'm getting 2 of them. 268 inch, 235.1 duals. And we're going to put the Alpha 1 black on the P2. That will be available in 2024. Just got paperwork to do on that, so. All right, hope you enjoyed. I gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.